Happy Monday, everybody, and welcome back to Amplify MP, the network built to celebrate the people, places, and everyday moments that make Mount Pleasant such a great place to call home. We are sponsored each and every day by our presenting sponsor, Midwest Old Threshers. Thank you to Cherry, Grant, and all the gang out there, and they're getting close. It's coming right up on us. I drove by there this morning. So thank you to all of them and all the volunteers, thousands, hundreds, thousands, whatever it is, volunteers that help out with that because it makes it all possible. I am your host, Matt Bryant. I am joined today by Kellen Gracie.
Hello.
Hi, Kellen.
Hey.
I drove by Old Thresher's grounds this morning, and there's not a lot of campers out there yet, but there's campers out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Already?
Yes.
Well, we are, 4 weeks away still?
Yeah, it has to be something like that.
Yeah.
It's coming right up upon us. And like I said, there's I don't know, half a dozen campers out there.
Okay.
And they're doing maintenance on the roads and they're mowing and they're doing all the things.
So I wonder though, if those are all local folks or regionally local, right? They get here because they can.
Yeah, and I don't know, and so I'm making this up a little bit, but I'm guessing that they also volunteer early and maybe help get things set up and started and kind of go from there. So
well, and then you get your pick of the spot.
Yes.
Right? You get your spot pick.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a first come first serve or if it's a reserve spot. I don't know, but if it's first come first serve, then yeah, people start showing up in June.
Yeah. Are you much of a camper?
I am not. If I were, I'm certainly not a tent camper.
Oh, you're a glamper.
I would be much more of a glamper, and really, if there's a hotel close, probably there. And if I can look out the window of the hotel and see nature,
yeah,
I'm pretty comfortable right there.
It's camping.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah. Now, that's much to the dismay of my wife, who would love to go tent camping all the time. She really likes it in the open and then sitting by the fire and doing all that stuff. And I like all that stuff too. I just don't want to sleep in a tent.
Yeah.
And I especially don't want to be hot.
Yeah, the heat. It depends on the day and the temp and all the variables that go into it. But if I'm camping, I would much rather it be cold outside.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. We've learned a lot about your spouse in the last couple of days, Matt. We learned on Friday that she does not like movies.
Well, she doesn't. She doesn't
like going to the theater.
Exactly.
Yeah.
She's not a huge fan of going to the theater. Maybe that's a good way to put it. She likes movies, but usually streaming, sitting on the couch.
Yeah. Well,
so,
and likes camping, but
and she likes camping, and she is a way bigger fisher person than I am.
Yeah.
She would go fishing a lot. I used to fish all the time, and especially with my grandpa when I was a kid. We'd just go all the time, and now I just don't have the patience for it anymore. It's like, I don't know, but she would go fish. She's I'll just admit it right here. My wife is a much bigger outdoorsman than I am.
There you go.
All the way around.
Well, so, no one's perfect, Matt.
Yeah, well,
okay.
So you referring to her or me? Probably she's closer to perfect than I am. I'll give her credit for that. So did you have a good weekend?
Yeah. Quiet. You lied to me again on Friday, so I thought that we wouldn't have any rain, and we got torrential downpours and 3 tornadoes out of that storm front.
I actually sent you a message through Slack that said, "Watch out, Kellen, it's coming." Sorry.
But yeah, because we were in the Dells the prior week, my lawn was super long, so it was time to get that taken care of, right? That and when you let it go too long, it's twice the hassle, and
it gets a mess. It's clumpy, and
it was so hot yesterday. I had to bag it because it was so long, so it took me twice as long.
Right.
But it was nice because we have this like inflatable water slide thing for the kids,
nice.
And as soon as I was done, she pulled it out and put the kids up. Makes you feel like the whole thing was worth it.
There you
right?
go.
Have the
And
kids
plus, it kills the
grass
grass underneath, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
There you go. Yeah.
So.
Also installed some handrails in my garage. I have a 2-story garage where there's kind of a small living space up above, but we use it as like a rec area. There's a TV and
Sure.
Air hockey and stuff like that up there. So people come and go. And we didn't have a railing, and have aging parents and
Sure.
the like, so got to make sure no one falls down the stairs.
So got that taken care of. That's
got that
good project done, right?
What else? No, that's about it. That's about all I did this. Well, I made 2 really awesome meals. One of them was like this crispy Parmesan garlic chicken cutlets with some lemony garlic broccoli and honey glazed carrots. And then I really love to cook, if you can't tell.
Well, good for you.
Then we did some braised beef short ribs, and I cooked them all day for 8 hours, and I was incredibly disappointed with them.
Really?
Yeah, they were still super tough. I don't know what it is.
Maybe cook them in the oven or like a crock pot?
No, so I seared the crap out of them to start, right? And then threw them into a slow cooker.
Okay.
And I was following a recipe that said, 6.5 to 7.5 hours based on the weight of the ribs that I had, but I just can't figure this out. This is only the second time I've ever tried to kind of slow cook or braise a meat like that. But it came out tough. Like it was not tender, fall off the bone like I really wanted it to. So I don't know if anyone has tips for me. I'm failing when it comes to that type of cooking, but I do love to cook. So I made some awesome meals this weekend.
Occasionally I'll cook, but not very often.
Yeah.
Again, if you want to learn about my wife, she's the cook.
She's the cook.
And she's pretty good.
And the angler and the camper.
Exactly. So she can go out, catch her own food, bring it home, cook it.
She brings home the bacon.
There you
go.
So anyway. Yeah. Well, your weekend was probably more exciting than mine. I didn't do a whole lot of anything, which is okay. I did get my yard mowed just like you.
Yep.
And then I just, we're trying to get things organized around these parts. So I did a lot of work in this weekend, but that's okay. I needed a low key weekend because next weekend we're busy. And then once we get into September, there's like 4 or 5 weekends in a row. It's like, holy cow, we got something going every weekend.
And it's probably going to feel like that for us for 6 months straight.
Right. Yeah. I don't even have kids in the house anymore. You got kids that you're chasing around. I'm just doing other things.
Well, when we launched Amplify MP in April 17th, we're coming up on our anniversary, 4-month anniversary here. Yeah. Well, not anniversary.
Since the date of our first show?
Yeah, since the date of our first show, April 17th. We started and kids were still in school. So there was a little bit of adjustment there when my kids came home and were no longer in school. But yeah, they start back at school 2 weeks from today.
Yep, 24th.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm ready for that.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
Yeah.
I'm sure you are. At this stage in my life, it doesn't make a whole huge difference. But I remember the days, just like you're going through now, where it's just like, all right, please, when does school start?
Get out of my house.
Please go back to school. Do something. I don't
love my kids. Love my kids.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, time to go back.
Sometimes it's nice for them to have the structure of a school day.
Yes.
So okay. Quick question. We don't have to dwell on this, but it's the heart of sweet corn season.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to somebody this morning, and we were talking a little bit about this.
Yep.
What is your preferred? Since you're the cook, what's your preferred method of sweet corn? Preparing sweet corn eating sweet corn.
Yeah, this is either going to really upset people or make them very happy. So I have hog farmers who also raise corn in the family.
Sure.
So they have a huge plot of sweet corn, and it's sweet corn abundance for us. So we have as much sweet corn as we want, right?
Sure.
And because of that, you have to process it and preserve it.
Right.
So my wife's grandmother, she used to process it a particular way. You get it all off the cob. You get it into a bag, basically with a bunch of butter and salt, and then you freeze it.
Right.
And then you're basically reheating packages of corn that
Absolutely way. Nothing wrong with that, especially if you can hold on to it until January because it tastes pretty good then.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So we love sweet corn, but we pretty much eat it.
Straight up.
We don't really. Well, we just we boil it. Well, so speaking of which, you can eat it raw. Have you ever done that?
Yes,
and it's not bad actually.
The first time I ever saw somebody do it was I was with my father-in-law out in the field, and he just pulls one off, takes a bite, and he's like, "Tastes good."
Yep, and it is pretty good. But normally we just boil it, salt and butter, maybe pepper sometimes.
Yep.
But we don't have much leftovers, is what I'm saying. So we don't take the time to freeze it and wait. So we have a 4-week window where you get pretty good sweet corn in the summertime, and then we wait again until next summer, and that's just the way it goes.
Well, we always make sure to do some on the cob, right? Because the kids love it like that. They just get the butter.
Yep, exactly.
Get all sloppy, messy. So.
But there's people that will leave the husk on and grill it. There's people that will microwave it. There's cut it off the corn, keep it on off the cob, on the cob. There's a variety of ways to go. But
Kind of sound like Bubba from Forrest Gump.
Yeah, there you go. Just like all the shrimp.
Cornbread, corn muffins,
Exactly.
corn on the cob.
So, but we're pretty simple. Boil it up, put a little salt and butter on it, and you're good to go.
Good to go. Yeah.
So. All right. Well, we've talked about corn and weekends, so why don't we take a break and then we'll talk about other events that are probably more exciting coming up in the 411.
See you on the other side.
All right.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Matt,
welcome back.
It's time for the 411. Can you give us the 411?
I can give you the 411, but first I'm going to put out a plea.
Uh-oh.
This is a plea. So I try to scour what I can scour and find events.
Mm-hmm.
Mount Pleasant is fortunate and unfortunate at the same time in that there are a lot of different places where events are listed. So there are plenty of events going on, but they're scattered all over the internet.
You gotta go to 8 places to find them.
Yes, and I have to be honest, I probably haven't done as good a job as I should. So I will continue to scour where I can. But if you have an event, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to get it on the air.
Yep.
We want to do that.
Yep.
We can't find everything because it's in so many different places. I try, but it's not there. So it's not that we're ignoring you. Apologize if you think so. Please send it to us.
Yeah.
You can send it by our email, which will be pop up on the screen later, but it's contact@amplify-mp.com.
I can put it up right now.
Or messages through Facebook. Just do something. Reach out. I've even talked to a few people that said, "Hey, do this," or whatever. So please do that. That's my plea. And as I get into that, now let's get into the stuff that I did find.
Okay.
So tomorrow, the 14U Hot Stick Softball is holding open practice on tomorrow. They are looking to finalize their roster. Time is 6 to 8 p.m. at 402 North Cherry. And as we've been talking about for a while, to celebrate the end of summer is this coming Friday with live music by Analog Saints, car show, activities, and back-to-school fun during the Back-to-School Bash Music on Main in downtown Mount Pleasant.
Awesome.
The class of 1981, Jim Arnold and his crew are having their 45th high school reunion on Friday and Saturday.
It sounds like they're doing quite a bit there for a high school reunion.
They are. Well, they're yeah. On Friday, they're going to meet at Splits for social meet and greet, all that kind of stuff, kind of catch up. It sounds like a good time. That's at 6 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Saturday, the party moves to the Mount Pleasant Golf and Country Club from 6 to 10. You do need the RSVP for that. Or if you have questions, you can email jhbhmo@hotmail.com. And also on Friday, the Henry County Sheriff's Office Reserve Deputy Golf Tournament.
Oh, it's here.
It's here. It's coming this Friday at the Mount Pleasant Golf and Country Club. There is an 18-team limit. I honestly don't know if they're full or not, but if you want to jump into a golf tournament, I'll bet they'll try to find a way to get you in if they can.
Well, Friday they had at the country club the Chamber golf event, and I heard it was a blast.
Yeah.
And if you didn't make it out there, you certainly missed a good time.
Yeah. So anyway, that one's this coming Friday. And then Saturday, and we have been talking about this. We're going to talk about this all week because this is a big deal. It's kind of fun. It's a new thing. But the National Homesteaders Day is Saturday. It's here. We've been talking about it for a while, and it's coming.
All right.
In downtown Mount Pleasant. Celebrate the first ever National Homesteaders Day, a new nationally recognized day founded right here in Mount Pleasant by Danny Murphy of Preppin' Mama and her daughter, who I apologize, I can't think of her name right now. But the two of them have put this on. Join them for live music, heritage skill demonstrations, inspiring speakers, a community picnic, and probably even more than that.
Yep.
But that is this coming Saturday. But it's a big deal. Come out and support that. It'll become an annual tradition, I'm sure. And make a day out of it and learn something new. There's probably all kinds of skills and stuff you can learn.
Yep. Yep. Very cool.
There you go. There's your 411. Let's take another break and we'll see what happens on the other side.
Sounds good.
New floors sound great, but moving furniture? Nah. Tearing up old carpet? No thanks. Juggling the whole project? You've got better things to do. Relax. We can do that. Your dream home will move, tear up, install, and handle it all while you kick back and enjoy your new space.
And we're back.
Hi.
Matt Bryant.
Yes, Kellen Gracie.
It's Monday, the 10th of August.
It is.
How about you get us in the know for today?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Monday. It is the 10th day of August. It is National Lazy Day.
Lazy Day.
That's one I can get behind.
I'm definitely
100%.
on with that one. Yep.
Yeah. It is also National Spoil Your Dog Day. I know you have a dog.
I do. Mm-hmm.
So you can go home and spoil the dog. And it is also Herbert Hoover Day.
Okay.
He's the only Iowa-born president.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask you, is he actually from Iowa? Because I know he has the thing up in
West Branch.
In West Branch,
Yep,
yeah.
He is. He was born. He's the only president who was born in Iowa.
All right.
So today's the day. Celebrate our Iowa president.
Yeah.
And now for the weather that you should absolutely not plan your day around. And this is going to be funny because let's start with this. Today will be hot with a high of 89. And there is a special weather statement that I just looked at right before we went live. It's just a weather statement, not a watch or a warning, but there is heat indices today of 95 to 100. So it's gonna be hot.
It was hot yesterday. It's hot today.
It's gonna be hot today.
All right.
Now, I put this rundown together yesterday afternoon.
Okay.
All right, including the weather. I put it on here.
Okay.
Like 12, well, a little more than 12 hours ago, 18 hours ago, we'll call it, right?
Yeah.
So here's what it said. But don't pay any attention to this. I'm just telling you what it said yesterday.
Okay.
So after today, it cools off a little as the week goes on, but temps stay in the mid to upper 70s starting Thursday. Wednesday through Sunday show at least a possibility of rain.
So
when I looked,
severe weather for 3 days straight. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. So when I looked just before we went on air, I see no temperatures in the 70s for a week. And it's all in the upper 80s. So it's only off by about 10 degrees from where it was yesterday, 18 hours ago, to what I just saw now. So look it up yourself because that's going to be your most reliable.
Well, and I'll tell you, anytime, if you live in the Midwest, you probably already know this, but if you have temps moving from 95 to 75,
right,
you're probably getting rain.
Yeah, exactly.
You're getting some storms.
There is a rain chance every day, I think, from now until until school starts.
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's the weather that take it or leave it. I would probably leave it.
I'm going to leave it.
Yeah, I would probably do that. Sports. First day of fall practice. So we confirmed the other day that tennis has already started.
Yes, it has.
And I think they played, and I should have looked that score up.
Oh.
My bad.
Yeah,
absolutely
it is your bad.
But the rest of sports, football, volleyball, and cross country, their first official day of practice is today. I know the first football game is on the road, I believe, in Minneapolis, but that's only 18 days away. Yeah. And I think the cross country volleyball teams play in a tournament maybe the next day after that. So we're getting right up on it, kids.
Yeah, it is upon us. I'm frantically trying to find the scores for the girls' tennis. Am I going to be able to pull this off? Maybe not. Don't wait for it.
All right. Well, we'll come back to that if we can. For right now, I'll tell you about this day in history. On this day in 2003, which, in the big scheme of things, wasn't that long ago.
Yeah.
But a wedding took place while the groom was in space. Russian cosmonaut Yuri Malenko-Cheko, I don't know if I said that even close to right, was aboard the International Space Station while his bride was in Texas. And they married via satellite connection. So I don't think they got their first kiss as a married couple for some time. And I wonder if he's like, well, we have to get married because at some point I got to jump back on this huge gas power, this rocket fueled thing and go through the Earth's atmosphere.
Yep.
And I may or may not make it back. So let's just go ahead and take care of this right now.
Let's get this done.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
So, but anyway, he was in space. She was in Texas. They're kind of right next to each other, but not really.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, to each their own.
Each their own. Quote of the day. Abraham Lincoln. We all know who that is.
We do.
He said, if I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one?
I don't know. I think that's kind of a thing that Abraham Lincoln was known to not be a particularly handsome fellow. Right? He was very tall.
He was very tall.
Had that grizzly beard and whatnot, but he was kind of rugged, and some people are into that kind of thing. But yeah,
Well, if he had two faces, he would have chose the other.
Apparently.
Maybe funny, maybe not. My son Luke. If I told you about my son Luke,
No, I didn't know you had a son named Luke.
my son Luke loves the fact that we named all our children after Star Wars characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my daughter Chewbacca is not nearly as thrilled.
Okay, I like that one. That
Yeah.
was funny. That was
Remember to
That
like,
was
follow,
good.
subscribe, share, smash all the buttons, tell all your friends. We appreciate it. We want more traffic so we can spread the good word of Mount Pleasant. Did you happen to find soccer?
I didn't. I'm struggling.
Okay.
But Bound has been giving me issues today.
All right. Well, we'll try to get those pulled up for tomorrow. We want to make sure we highlight tennis too.
Yep.
And all the kids. So we'll try to get those looked up. But tennis has started. Now everything has started. At least practice has started for everybody else.
Yep.
And now, Kellen, you are in the know.
Thank you, Matt. You, me, everyone. We will see all of you tomorrow.